Welcome back to Fit and Fabulous After 50. Are you tired of stubborn belly fat that just won't budge no matter what you try? Today I'm sharing the exact foods you should eat daily to naturally shrink your waistline, especially after 50. So why does belly fat increase after 50? Well, as we age, estrogen levels drop and leads to changes such as the slowing down of our metabolism. This is the process by which your body changes food and drink into energy, allowing you to move and so on. And so it becomes easier to gain fat, especially around the middle. Also, estrogen seems to have an effect on where fat is located in the body. This type of fat, called visceral fat, raises the risk for diabetes and heart disease. But the good news, certain foods can help fight back naturally by improving gut health and metabolism and keeping you full and satisfied. So first, let's talk about probiotic-rich foods such as Greek yogurt, kefir, which is fermented milk, sauerkraut, fermented cabbage, kimchi, fermented vegetables, and miso. These are packed with good bacteria, and eating them can help to increase the diversity in your gut, known as the microbiome. And this creates an environment where the good bugs will thrive, pushing out the bad bugs. The gut bacteria in obese people has fewer different types of bacteria than in leaner people. So for weight loss, it's important to have a diversity of them. Research has found a number of links between the gut microbiome and weight. Studies have shown the use of probiotics in those not dieting produced a significant reduction in body weight, body fat, body mass index, and waist reduction in the majority of people studied. These probiotic-rich foods can help reduce appetite and potentially influence hormone levels that control hunger and fullness. Some studies also suggest that specific probiotic strains may help reduce the absorption of fat from foods. So how much should you eat? Well, only a small daily serving is generally recommended to support your gut health, which can in turn aid weight management. It's also a good idea to eat a variety of these foods. 1 to 2 servings per day is a good target, and a serving can be half a cup or a few tablespoons of sauerkraut, kimchi, or other fermented vegetables, 1 small glass, around 100 to 150 ml of kefir or kombucha, 1 small bowl of miso soup, or 2 to 3 tablespoons of, for instance, Greek yogurt. Now, next on my list is good old fibre. Fibre slows digestion, helping you to feel fuller for longer and reduce the urge to snack. High fibre foods like fruits, vegetables, legumes, whole grains are nutrient dense but low in calories, meaning you can eat more volume for fewer calories. However, the downside of fibre is that it can cause bloating and wind, so introduce it slowly if this is the case. Soluble fibre, found in lots of foods such as oats, peas, beans, apples, bananas, avocados, form a gel in the gut, physically expanding the stomach contents and delaying gastric emptying. Unlike insoluble fibre, which adds bulk to the stools, fermentable fibres such as prebiotics feed on the gut bacteria, and examples include beans, lentils, bananas, asparagus, onions and oats. Also lots of other foods too. The daily goals for your fibre intake should be around 25 grams per day for women and 38 grams per day for men. Most adults eat far less, around 15 grams a day on average. So aim to increase your fibre gradually and drink plenty of water to help avoid bloating or discomfort. So high fibre food examples include lentils. 1 cup of cooked lentils contains around 15.6 grams of fibre. Chia seeds, 2 tablespoons are 10 grams of fibre. Raspberries, 1 cup, around 8 grams, and an avocado, 1 medium, would be around 10 grams of fibre. Aim for around 5+ servings of veggies per day. Your gut and waistline will thank you. An important food group to aid weight loss is protein. Protein is useful for helping us to feel fuller for longer and reduce overall calorie intake. It also lowers levels of ghrelin, the hunger hormone, and increases levels of peptide YY, a hormone that helps you to feel full. It boosts metabolism. This is basically how many calories we burn to digest food. Your body uses more energy to digest protein than it does for carbohydrates or fats. This is known as the thermic effect of food. Around 20 to 30% of protein calories are used just for digestion, compared to only 5 to 10% for carbohydrates and 0 to 3% for fats. Protein also supports fat loss and not just weight loss. People on high protein diets tend to lose more fat mass and retain more muscle mass, which is ideal for body composition. So how much protein do you need for weight loss? Well, as a general guideline, around 1.2 to 2 grams per kilogram of body weight per day. So for instance, a 70 kilogram woman, around 154 pounds, would need around 84 to 140 grams a day. Older adults, especially women over 50, may benefit from protein on the higher end to prevent muscle loss. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition recommends older adults aim for around 1.2 to 1.6 grams per kilogram per day to preserve muscle during weight loss and aging. Protein-rich foods include chicken breast. Around 100 grams contains 31 grams of protein. 200 grams of Greek yogurt contains 20 grams of protein. 1 cup of cooked lentils, around 18 grams of protein. Half a cup of cottage cheese, around 14 grams of protein. 100 grams of tofu, 10 grams of protein, and salmon contains 22 grams of protein per 100 grams. And of course, there are lots of other foods too. Now, did I mention eggs? Eggs are a powerful food for supporting weight loss and reducing waist circumference, thanks to their high protein content, ability to increase fullness, and to be low in calories. 1 large egg is around 70 to 78 calories, but packs 6 to 7 grams of protein and essential nutrients like vitamin D and B12. A 2008 study found that women who ate eggs for breakfast instead of bagels lost 65% more weight and reduced belly fat more significantly. A follow-up study in 2008 found that the egg group had greater decreases in BMI and waist circumference, while calorie intake remained similar. And finally, it's worth mentioning chia seeds and flax seeds. These are tiny but mighty. They're rich in soluble fibre, so form a gel in your stomach when mixed with water, and that slows digestion and keeps you full. 2 tablespoons contains 10 grams of fibre, and that's around 1/3 of our daily needs. These seeds act as a prebiotic as the gut bacteria feed on them, helping to increase the numbers of good bacteria, which in turn has a positive effect on weight loss. Also, they contain complete protein, 4 grams per 2 tablespoons, and omega-3 fatty acids. These fatty acids are essential fats. Your body can't make them on its own, so you must get them from food or supplements. They are especially important for us women over 50 because they support heart, brain, joint and hormonal health during and after menopause. A study in 2017 of 77 overweight adults consuming 30 grams a day of chia seeds for 6 months showed significant weight loss and reduced waist circumference, also improved blood sugar levels. Now a look at flax seeds for weight loss. There are 3 grams of fibre per tablespoon, mainly soluble fibre. And also it's high in omega-3 fatty acids. They have a mild laxative effect, so it support digestion and regularity. A 2017 meta-analysis, this means that lots of studies were looked at, concluded that flaxseed supplementation led to significant reductions in body weight, BMI and waist circumference, especially in overweight and obese individuals. And a 2012 study showed that flaxseed fibre added to meals increased fullness and reduced food intake. Now, the best way to use the chia seeds is to add 1 or 2 tablespoons to smoothies, yogurt or overnight oats, or soak in water and milk to form a chia pudding. And for flax seeds, use ground flax seeds for better nutrient absorption. Add to porridge, smoothies or sprinkle on salads. It's also advisable to start slowly, maybe 1 tablespoon each day to avoid digestive upset, and drink plenty of water with both seeds. So there you have it. Probiotic foods, fibre-rich veggies, lean proteins and eggs can work together to help you naturally burn belly fat, support digestion and feel fabulous after 50. No extreme dieting, just smart, nourishing choices. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more science-based tips on fitness, nutrition and feeling great after 50.